One of my favorite springtime activities is gardening, and today I wanted to show you how to start your own garden from seed. Starting plants from seeds may seem like a daunting task, but it's actually very simple and rewarding to be able to see your plants go from tiny little seeds to thriving plants. So let's begin. I have some seeds here from last year, and I bought some seeds as well. I like to keep my seeds in this little box because it's cool and dark in there for them, which is what ungerminated seeds need. Different plants require different starting methods, and the easiest way to know what your plant needs is to read the back of the seed packet. Here you will find some general information about your seeds and a key for how much sun they'll need, how many days till harvest, the depth that they need to be planted, and the spacing. And if you read here, it should say when and where to plant. When being which month of the year according to your growing zone. A growing zone is an area that gardeners use to determine where certain perennial plants are most likely to thrive. For example, we're here in this little purple region, which is zone 7B, and it says to plant April through June. It's April right now, so it's time to plant these little guys. And where being indoor or outdoor. These need to be started indoors, so let's begin by starting our indoor seeds. To start seeds indoors, you'll need little containers or planter cells, a good seed starting mix, some labels, water, some cling wrap, and of course, your seeds. So let me show you how we do this. So what we're gonna do here is try to get at least 2 to 3 seeds into each cell, just to make sure that each cell has a germinated seed. Then, once all our seeds are there, we're gonna cover it over the top with some more seed starting mix. Now we're gonna put some water. I like to use a spray because the seed starting mix is very fine. And we cannot forget to label, because once all of these are planted, they're all going to look very similar and we don't want to get them mixed up. Now we're going to cover with plastic wrap to make a little greenhouse here. And then we're going to put it inside in a warm, well-lit area. Now, not all seeds in a seed packet are viable. This means not all of them are sure to germinate and sprout a plant. If you're having trouble with your seeds germinating, a good way to check whether a seed is viable is with the paper towel test. The paper towel test determines seed viability by placing seeds on a damp paper towel within a sealed bag to create a humid environment. Label and put in a cool, dark place. In 7 to 14 days, check back and you'll be able to clearly see which seeds are viable and which are not. The ones that are viable are ready to plant. Starting outdoors is even easier. All you'll need is a container, some good gardening soil, a shovel, and your seeds. We are going to start our carrots first. Now, the best thing to do is to read the seed packet for the instructions. This one says to sow in deep, well-worked, stone-free soil. Cover with fine soil, firm lightly, and keep evenly moist. I'm going to label these guys just for my sake. And then they are good to go. Next, we'll be planting our cucumber seeds. This seed packet says to sow 4 to 6 seeds 3 inches apart and cover with 1 inch of fine soil. And again, we're going to water. Next, we've got our dill. We're going to plant these really closely together and cover with 1/4 inch of fine soil. And finally, we water. And lastly, we're sowing our little gem lettuce seeds. This seed packet says to sow thinly in rows 12 inches apart and cover with 1/4 inch of fine soil. I am going to make for these little rows. I'm going to measure 1 foot, which is about the length of my forearm, here for the next row. Time to sow. And finally, we water. And in a couple days to a month, these little seeds will be on their way to producing delicious fruits and vegetables. Check out our other gardening videos on how we transplant, prune, and harvest. See you next time.